today's video, I'm going to do a quick review of the Vonhaus Ash Vacuum Cleaner, which involves showing it actually in action, as well as telling you why I think it's probably one of the best ash vacuum cleaners currently available. I usually review garden products on this channel, but I've been that impressed by this vacuum cleaner that I thought I'd do a quick video to share my thoughts since I've been using it for a while now. So as far as ash vacuums go, why do you need one? Well, it's the type of product that you don't know you actually need until you get one. I use mine mainly for cleaning my wood burning stove, but you can also use them for cleaning fire pits, which I do also actually use it for, as well as cleaning chimneys and cleaning barbecues, things like that. Before I had an ash vacuum, I used to use a dustpan and brush, but it makes a lot of mess and there would be dust everywhere. And it sort of took the enjoyment out of using a wood burning stove, knowing that later down the line you're going to need to be cleaning it. But when I started using the ash vacuum, it really was a game changer. I really did wish I'd bought one years ago. Now, it's almost something I look forward to actually using, and best of all, it's super clean, it minimises the dust, and it only takes a minute or two to now clean my stove. So I do think it's a great product. So let's talk about the specs of this model. So the Vonhaus model, I think that's how it's pronounced. First off, it has a 15 litre bin, which I think is plenty. To be honest, most other models that I also looked at, they're also 15 litres, but you can get some 20 litre models, but I think they're just a little bit too big and bulky, and for me, mine fits perfectly right under my stairs. I would say that when I'm using the stove daily, which is usually over winter, I have to empty it every couple of weeks or so. Now power wise, it's 800 watt, which is pretty standard for a 15 litre ash vacuum cleaner. It's about the same as other models, but it does have plenty of suction power. The only feature this model does not have, but I don't think you really need, is a blowing function. You see, in reality, I don't think that you would be using the blow function inside your house, inside your stove, because it would just be blowing dust everywhere. So why do I think this is better than some of the other alternatives? Firstly, the build quality is excellent, and it comes with a 2-year warranty. Most other models only come with around 1-year warranty. So if you're comparing them, that's something to take into account. The suction holes on the Vonhaus model is also slightly longer than most other alternatives, at about 1.25 metres, so it's just over 4 foot long, the holes, which is plenty for what I use it for. If it was any longer, it will probably get in the way anyway, especially when trying to store it. Now my next point is something you really need to think about, which is important: the length of the power cable. Now this is often overlooked. Now most models only have a short one around 2 metres long, which is too short unless you've got the power socket right next to the fire, which I know for most people probably isn't the case, and it's not for me either. However, this model has a 4 metre power cord, which is around 13 foot, much better and easier to reach the plug socket in most rooms, and probably long enough for most people. Now in terms of filters, it has a HEPA filter as well as a cloth filter, and up to now they have worked really well and I've never had to change them. I also like that it's bagless, which means it's easy to empty too. I usually just empty it into a bag and then put that in the bin, but for the purpose of this video I've actually emptied it into a bucket so you just can see how it works. So you're probably wondering how easy it is to use. First off, I love mine, and it cleans well and it doesn't get clogged up in the pipes, which I know that some other models do have issues with, the pipes getting clogged up. Now, the only small issue I've found is that if you use the protection mesh cage, which goes over the steel attachment which it comes with, it does tend to clog up and get stuck on the actual steel cage. Now, this is obviously to stop it sucking in large pieces. So what I found you need to do is you either need to give it a couple of knocks on the side of the stove, and then it usually drops off them big pieces and continue vacuuming, or you can actually just turn the vacuum off for a couple of seconds. The clumps then drop off the end of the cage and then you can carry on vacuuming. To be honest, I don't use it that much. I've not really had any problems with the pipes getting clogged up even when I'm not using the cage, but it is an option. I also like the Crevice Tool. It's good for getting into corners of the stove and cleaning hard to reach places. That's it for my review. If you're looking to buy an ash vacuum, then I definitely would consider the Vonhaus model. It won't disappoint. If you're interested, I've also got a written review of this ash vacuum on my blog, which I'll leave a link to below. I will also leave a link below to where I actually purchased this model from too. If you have got this ash vacuum, or you've got another model, please comment below and tell me what you think. I'd love to hear what you think of these ash vacuums and the particular model you've actually got. If you enjoyed this video and found it useful, don't forget to give this a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, as it really does help me out and help get this video out to more people who could find this useful. Until next time, thanks for watching.